practical class. You might be wondering, oh, why are we having 3 practical classes? Because I don't want to bombard us with a lot of information. You can't even learn Facebook ads in 3. You can't be a master in 3 days, right? Myself, I've been doing it for how many years, but I still learn. I used to join courses even up to now on Facebook. So, but what we want to do is that we want to you right now. Sorry, mute your mic, please. Yeah. So what we want to do is I want to ensure that everyone who attends this class can effectively set up their ads, not just setting it up, can also run ads that converts if while applying all of the tactics and strategies that we have thought here. So without any further ado, let me go ahead to share my screen. Let me see. I'll be rushing. I'll try to cover up some of the basics. So if you have any questions, just drop it. Just drop it on the chat wall, and I would attend to it. Give me a minute. Okay, so remember in our first class, we spoke about, I've taught us extensively about Facebook ads, what Facebook ads is. We spoke about types of Facebook ads. We spoke about objectives of Facebook ads. And now we are now going to focus on the main thing, creating a Facebook Business Manager account. During our class, I mentioned that everybody must have a Facebook account, meaning you must have gone to facebook.com to create a Facebook account, and not just create a Facebook account, create a Facebook page, because that is how you'll be able to follow this class. I'll be using a laptop because that is where I access my Facebook ads from. But if you don't have a laptop, I think you might be able to access the Ads Manager app. You might be able to use the Ads Manager app. So just go to your Play Store or your iOS and download Facebook Ads Manager, right? Please write that down, Facebook Ads Manager. Although that also has some limited features, the best of the best is still using a desktop. So if you have access to a laptop, then you are very not to worry, you can still make good use of your phone, at least to achieve 1 or 2 things. Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. Okay, so please mute your mic. Oh, Jesus, I beg, please. I'm so tired there. Someone's mic and video is on, so please turn it off. So let's start with facebook.com. Everybody knows how the interface looks like, right? Give me a minute. I don't know, I can't even hide this control switch. Let me see. Hide. Please. Okay, so this is facebook.com, right? Everybody knows either you have Facebook app or you have it open on your laptop, right? And then you're saying, oh, how can I access Ads Manager? Normally, I used to run ads by boosting posts. Most people just come to their page and just click on boost post and it boosts like that. So now we are teaching you how to not boost, but run on your Ads Manager. So first thing you have to do is be logged in on your facebook.com. Make sure you are logged in on your facebook.com. On your phone, make sure you are logged into your account. Then you'll notice that this account is Soko SQ's account. You can see Soko Square. SQ is short form for square. Soko means market. In case we don't know, Soko SQ means market square, market SQ. So because we are all business owners, we believe that every one of us is in the market square trying to get customers, right? So this is the Facebook account, right? And then you are trying to say, oh, how can I create an Ads Manager account for my business page? So having a Facebook account, you can have your personal, maybe a personal Facebook account with your personal name. What matters is that you have a Facebook business page. So if you don't have a Facebook business page, I think the first thing you need to do before accessing Ads Manager is creating a Facebook page, right? So once you're on your Facebook account or dashboard, all you just need to do is go to pages, right? And you'll be able to create. We already have Soko SQ network as a page. So, but if you need to create a new page, just click on create new page, fill your name, put your picture, and it is very easy, right? So that's that about that. So the next thing you need to do is, remember we told you, for you to access Facebook Ads Manager, you need to come to business.facebook.com. This is the URL. Please save this URL. Make sure you are logged in on your dashboard on your facebook.com, right? So your account that has your business page. So once you go to business.facebook.com, because we already created our business manager, it takes us into this dashboard. But if you are not logged in, it's going to take you here. Let me show you. So this is where it take you. I don't know if that dashboard is still like this, but it will take you somewhere like this, and you have to create an account. I don't know if Facebook even automatically creates. If it automatically creates, then perfect. If not, you need to create, put in your business name, blah blah blah, and all of that, right? So immediately you have created it, you will notice that on this page there's ads here, right? If you click on ads, it takes you to Facebook's ads summary place, right? Most people can also even come here and create an ad, but this is not where we want you to see, right? This is just normal face. Please mute your mic. Oh. So you will ignore here, right? Please don't come here. What you now do is go to another URL, right? In your own case, I'm going to also join this meeting. Give me a minute. Let me join with my phone and show you how to access Ads Manager with your phone. Give me a minute, please. Okay, I'm back. So for people using desktop, all you have to do, or even on your phone, once you are logged into Facebook, all you have to do is go to ads. So remember our URL, the normal URL. Please, nobody should forget this key URLs. The first URL you should forget is facebook.com. Second one is business.facebook.com. So that is to access the business suite. Business.facebook.com. So for you to access your ads manager, you put / ads manager on your browser, right? Once you do this, so far you are logged in on your Facebook, it's going to take you to your ads manager account. So you see, it is showing me a fresh ads manager account. This is how it will look like for you, right? For us, we already have an existing ads manager ad account that we created because we need for Soko SQ network, and we just need, so this is our normal ad account that is active, right? You can see messaging and all of that. So, but for you that is just starting, what you're going to see, it will take you straight to a clean slate. So today what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be explaining each of these buttons to you, right? And show you like different things that you need to know. So first off, remember when we spoke about creating your ad, we spoke about different what do they call it, objectives and goals. So for you to create your account, right, before you start creating, let me just note one or two things for you. Before you start creating, once you create your business page, please connect it to Instagram. Make sure please mute your mic. So please make sure it is connected to Instagram. Our own is already connected to Instagram, right? For you to connect to Instagram. Sorry. So for you to connect it to Instagram, if you go to Meta Business Suite, I think you should be able to connect it from here. Give me a minute. Let me check. Give me 1 minute. It's somewhere around, but if it's a business, so I think that if it's a new account, it will show you automatically. to connect. Let me see, is it this? I don't think it is this one. No, it's not this one. Give me 1 minute. Let me quickly check it. They keep changing this their interface. So every time there's a new so I think if you go to page settings, right? Let's see if that is it. Okay, you have not set the username. Right. So the thing is that if you go here, if you go to Meta Business Suite, let's say it does not tell you automatically to connect your Instagram, right? All you have to do is come to the side here, click on all tools, search for Instagram. And this page, it will tell you to connect your Instagram. If it's not connected, it will tell you to connect your Instagram. It is very easy, right? You can even check linked accounts, right? If you search linked account on your facebook.com, if there's no account here to tell you to connect an Instagram account, see, you can disconnect. If you want to disconnect ours now, disconnect it, right? If you want to connect, click on connect and you just connect. It's very easy, right? So let's go over it again so that we are not lost. So first things first is go to your facebook.com, create your business page under pages, right? Once you create your business page under pages, you go to linked account. Sorry, excuse me. Go to business. Why is it showing me all these things? I clicked on pages. Sorry. Okay, so I'm already on the page. I'm already on the page. Give me a minute. Sorry. Okay, so go to pages. If you're not seeing these things, sometimes it's here just to rush. You can just do facebook.com/pages. But once you go to pages, so from your facebook.com, go to pages. Once you click on pages, create a new page. That is if you don't have a business page, right? Your business page is different from your Instagram page. If you have not connected, this is what this is for, right? So create your business page. Once you've created your business page, step 3 is go to business.facebook.com. Sorry. Excuse me. Business.facebook.com, right? And it will take you directly to your business page, right? Tell you to create a business account, right? After creating it, this is what you see, right? The next thing you would want to do is business.facebook.com/ads manager, right? All of these stories I'm giving you, please mute your mic. Jesus Christ. So all of these stories I'm giving us is just for you to be able to access this dashboard, because this is where the magic happens. You want to be able to get to this point. So once you've gotten to this point, I hope we are all following. Wait, let me see if I have any. I have 6 comments. Okay, I'm too fast. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't hear anything. I can barely hear anything. People are just downloaded. Can we go ahead and set up as you explained? Yes, please. If you just downloaded the ads manager, just wait for me. I'll go over to my phone, right? Pay attention here. Even if you don't have the app, you can go to your browser, your Chrome browser, and access all of these things I'm saying, right? So once you are here, you would want to let us now look at all the business tools you have. Make sure you have connected your Instagram to your excuse me. Make sure you have connected your Instagram and your Facebook accounts. Then you come over to this dashboard. So the first thing you want to do is set up your billing, right? Many mistakes. Why a lot of us now are having issues with creating, adding payments. Oh, my payment is not going. They're not accepting my card, all those things, is because everyone is trying to, everyone set up their billing using by adding debit accounts, right, or whatever it is. So what you do is come over to billing, right? Let me go back. Once you're on this page, right, to your left, you see this hamburger sign. Click here and go to, why we are doing this thing is because even if, so like we said, we'll send this recording to only people who attended, right? So even if you want to try it on your own, you can watch this video, right, and follow me step by step. So no need to panic. So you go to billing, click on billing, and then see payment settings. Click on payment settings. Please make sure you don't, so when you click on add payment method, you see different methods. There are 2 methods, right? Go to next. Please don't select, there are 2 methods here. Please don't select debit card or credit card, because this is, once you select it, that is your payment method for life. You can't change it. And now you have to add a payment, now you'd have to add a card, right? So what you now have to do is see Naira payments with MasterCard or Visa PayU. That's what you will click. I don't want to click it because I don't have a card, and most times Facebook can be funny. So, but once you click it here and click on next, it's like paying with Paystack, and Paystack accepts every card in Nigeria. So it's like paying with a Naira card, and that's what you should do. Please do not select debit or credit card, because that is what's used to restrict people's accounts. For people who already have their accounts restricted, we have a class on how to unrestrict your account. But ideally, what it means is that you would have to be creating a new ad account and correcting your payment method, right? But if you're starting afresh, what you need to do is select the PayU method, go to add payment method and click on PayU. Again, do not select debit or credit card except you have a dollar card. Even if you have a dollar card, sometimes it doesn't work, right? So to go back, you go back to the hamburger sign, mute your mic, please. Go back to the hamburger sign and select Ads Manager to get back here. So after your billing is set, you no longer see this pop-up, because you always see payment method. But because I did not add any payment, I already have an account that has payments, so I will not be doing that. That's why I'm not adding it, right? So the next thing, or the first thing you want to, in fact, your account is ready. Right? Once you've added payment method, it is ready. So what you will now do is go on to create your account, your campaign. Remember what we said? We have 6 different objectives, and I'll be explaining these objectives to us over again, but in a more practical format, right? So let's start with awareness. Mute your mics, please. Mute your mics, please. Thank you. So I'll start with awareness, right? We already know what awareness is. I will not explain all these things in detail. I'll just be showing you. So for you to run an awareness campaign, meaning you want people to know more about your brand, right? You can see here, it is good for reach, it is good for brand awareness, it is good for video views, right? It is good for store location awareness, right? Just awareness. Traffic is, you have a website and you want people to view your website, right? That's where you see landing page views. You have you want link clicks and all of that. Messenger and WhatsApp, I don't think it is. Wait, let me click this. Let me see. Send people to Messenger. Did they remove this thing? Okay. So if you're clicking on traffic, I think the new format now, or the new addition, it was not here before, is that you can create, you can send conversations to WhatsApp and Messenger, but please ignore that, right? Because engagement, you can also send. Now you can not only send to WhatsApp and Messenger, you can send to Instagram as well. So traffic is just very best for link clicks, right? Or if you want people to call you, but you would not want to do that, because most times people are unserious and they just call you and give you a headache. So if you have a website, then do traffic. But now, if your conversion points, when I say conversion points, where do you take sales? Where do your customers close sales, or where do you close sales on with your customers, Instagram, right, or WhatsApp or Messenger, then you would want to do engagement, right? This is very, very excellent for people to send you messages on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp is very, very sweet, right? Because you're just on your WhatsApp and you see customers messaging you. That's excellent. Another thing is that it's good for post engagement. You want people to, like I already mentioned, that it is very good. Most times people will buy. I want to ask one question, please. So imagine there are two, let's say you are a customer and you see ads, right? The first ad you see, the person is selling one bag for 30K. And you're like, this bag is expensive. I hope they don't want to scam me. You now check the likes or the number of views. You see only 20 likes, no comments. Please mute your mic. So you see only 20 likes, no comments, right? You'll be very skeptical to buy. What if it's scam? Nobody has commented. What if they are deleting the comments, right? And then you now see another ad from a product, another brand selling the same bag, but this person has 50,000 video views and 50 comments saying, nice bag, I want to buy. Okay, I just bought, very nice, I will recommend, that kind of thing, right? Please, which one will you want to patronize? Which one will you want to send message to? Let me see your answers, please, in the chat box. Any answers for me? Exactly, the one with feedback. Exactly. So the one with the high engagement, that's what you want to do. So what having engagement on your ad does is that it gives you social proof. So if you're somebody that has, maybe you have a little budget, right? Let's say there's a content you want to use to run ads, right? You already know that, this video, this is what I'll use to get people to message me. You might want to do an engagement post, an engagement objective, so that you can get people to watch your video, right? You can get people to message you. And the best and the sweetest hack, so what we are going to be doing here is all of our classes we don't used to teach you long process. What we are teaching is hacks, right? So the best hack for these things is that make sure you have this content on your Instagram page so that you can run ads using existing posts. You don't have to upload the video. So meaning, even if you use that video for engagement, right? If you've gotten 10,000 likes, if you use that same video to run for messaging, is that 10,000 likes on that page, on that post, that people that want to message you would see? Do you get? So what this does for you is that it gives you social proof, and social proof is very, very good, or comes in handy in convincing your audience, right? So so that's what we'll be starting with, engagement. But before we go ahead, let me go back to leads. So leads, let's say you want to collect leads for your business or brand. So what is it is very good for is that it helps with, let's say you want, like I mentioned, for real estate, people who deal with clients, real estate, hairdressers, we need people to book an appointment so that you can schedule an actual maybe service delivery or something. So what you need to do is go to leads, right? And once you select the leads option, you can create your form, right? For like form, I mean, like if you're a real estate person, you know what I'm talking about when I say form. You can create a form on Google. You can use Google form. You can even use Facebook leads form. Facebook has its leads form, right? Just create the form, or you can capture their capture leads, right? App promotion for people. These are for marketers. We have marketers on the call here, right? And you want to grow your company's install, right? All you just need to do is click on the app promotion. But this one has some SDK integrations, to add some advanced level integrations. Sometimes even, most times it's actually the developer that does that. So I wouldn't go so deep into that. And then sales, right? Sales is normal conversion, right? I already explained you can't use sales because your conversion points wouldn't be on a website and all. But I'm seeing something now. I think they've added Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Let me see how that works. Maybe I'll look at it and explain it to us tomorrow, right? But for now, let's go with engagement. So once you know your objective, let's say it's awareness or engagement or traffic, whatever objective it is that you want to select, you want to go with, you select it and click on continue, right? After you've selected continue, this is what you see. So I'll be explaining each of these levels to you. We are not going to create an ad today. I'll just explain each of these levels to you and then give you a take home. So once you come here, see that there are 3 different levels here. We have campaign, we have ad set, and then we have ad, right? So give me a minute. Let me join this call with my phone. Give me 1 minute, please.
Come here. Where are you going?
Please mute your mic. Just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to join this call on my phone so that for people that are using their phones, it will be easy for you to be able to get what I'm saying. I don't want anybody. Please, if I'm still too fast, let me know. Please let me know. I'm sorry if I'm too fast. My head is just racing. So give me a minute, please. Please mute the mic. Okay, I'm joining now. So give me a minute. Let me stop sharing this, and you'd got it. So facebook.com. Just go away from here, please. Okay. I'm sharing now. So it's so everyone can see my screen here. So what you would want to do, this is my Facebook app, right? This is a different account, right? It is not SoCoSQ Network, but what you would want to do to access your ads manager here, after you've done all of those setup, you see this at the bottom right of your screen, or of my screen rather, by the right, the one that is yellow, just click on it. It also has that same hamburger sign at the bottom right. So once you click on it, you are directed to this place, right? You can see all these things: pages, ads manager, blah blah blah. So please make sure you have downloaded your Facebook ads manager account. So once you come and click on ads manager, right, and it will automatically take you. So far you have set up your ads manager account, or you have downloaded, sorry, let me take this away from the screen. So far you have downloaded this app. See how the app looks like. Wait, so you can see it's called ads manager at the top here. So search for ads manager and download it. So once you have downloaded this account, this app, you'll be taken to this place. So what I use this app for majorly is just to monitor my ads. I don't use it to create ads, right? And I wouldn't really advise, but if this is what you have, then you need to make do with what you have, right? So all you just need to do is go to this green button up here, and I think select so you would see all of the objectives, right? So it is almost the same thing, just that they named this differently. Post engagement to be like a form of awareness, right? You can see website traffic to get people to your website, reach, and then messages. You will notice that there is nothing like conversion, because you cannot start setting conversion here. That means if you have a website and you want to be able to track purchases, then the phone is not ideal for you. But ideally, this is how it looks like. So if you want messages, of course, you click on messages, and then you can move over to creating. So let me stop sharing for now and then go back to let me stop sharing for now and then go back to my desktop. Okay, I'm sorry, I can see a question, but just give me a minute. Let me finish up with my explanation. We are not creating we are not creating a campaign today. So I'm just going to be explaining. So everybody should just have their questions about creation and all of that. Just keep it right. So what happens at the campaign level? This is what you call campaign level. To create a campaign, we have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and we have the ad. And I'm wondering, why all these steps? Why is there campaign? What am I doing all of them? I'm going to explain what all of them are, right? So campaign is what do you want to achieve? Do you want awareness? Do you want messaging? Please mute your mic. Do you want awareness? Do you want messaging? Do you want lead form? This is where you select or determine your campaign objective, right? So meaning, as you have selected that your objective, it's going to automatically be here. You can still edit if you don't want it, right? You can say I can edit it. But once you have published the ad, you can't edit it. But now that you're still setting up, you can edit and change the campaign objective, right? Sorry. Trying to close this. Okay, it's not closing, but just leave it. So the first thing you want to do is name your campaign, right? Let me go back to my slides, right? So I said step one, where is it? So step one of creating your campaign is to name your campaign. A name helps you keep track of the campaign with the ads manager, right? So apart from the campaign objective, it helps you know the campaign, what's the purpose of the campaign. So say you are running, so this is an engagement campaign, right? You want people to message you. You can write, let me for one here. Let's say the name of your brand is Lush Luxury, right? You can just write your name there, Lush Luxury, and do engagement campaign, right? Make sure that your campaign is named after your objective. You can choose to put any other. Let's say you have one other campaign, maybe Lush Luxury engagement or messaging. Either use engagement or just do messaging, whichever you remember. Just make sure you remember the intent of your campaign. So you can do messaging sales campaign. Let's say you are running a sales, right? You can do this. So far you remember that this campaign is for messaging and it is for sales. Do you understand? So once I have named it, like, sorry, there's a way I like naming, because I don't like all this space, but you can choose to do the way you want, right? So once you have named this, the next thing you would want to do is you would scroll down and come to budget optimization. So on campaign level, you are only naming, choosing your objective, and optimizing your budget. This is where you choose how much you want your campaign to spend, right? So you can see daily budget. So there are two different types of budget type. Please mute your mic. There are two different types of there are two budget types, right? Daily budget and lifetime budget, right? Daily budget is that you are telling Facebook, oh, every day I don't want to spend more than 1,000 naira, right? And Facebook optimizes, right? They'll tell you sometimes you may spend up to 1,250 naira, but you will not spend more than 7,000 in a week. So just make sure that you are setting aside 7K for a week, right? And then lifetime budget is that you want to run this campaign for 1 week, and that 1 week or 1 month, and you don't want to spend more than 10,000 naira. So you don't care whether Facebook on the first day spends 100 naira or or on the second day they spend 5,000 naira. What you know that you want this campaign to be on for 1 week, and for the course of that 1 week, you want to spend nothing more than 10,000 naira. That is what the campaign type is. But for me, I usually, like I said, we'll teach you hacks and best practices. Go with daily budgets. Why? So there's a way Facebook's algorithm works for this lifetime budget. If you choose lifetime budget and say it's 10,000 I want to spend for 1 month, what Facebook will do is that for the first few days or 4 days, they will not spend your money, right? They will learn, they'll keep learning, right? And as after 4 days, the next remaining days to spend, the remaining 3 days to spend 10,000 naira. So meaning for those 4 days, you will just stay and not get in results, right? It is very, sometimes people don't notice this, but that is how it works. Most times the reverse is the case, but for you to be on the safe side, just use your daily budget. So you fill in your budget here. Please, for now, don't touch anything here. It's an advanced level, it's bid strategy, but I will not be talking about that because I don't want to confuse us. So after you are done with the campaign name, you go to next. It will now take you to ad set level. Let me now reiterate. Campaign level is for naming, right? Choosing your objective and your budget. Now, ad set, what happens in ad set? Ad set, this is where you choose your audience, right? This is where you say, these are the people I want to target. Remember, I spoke about targeting. Let's go to our slides, right? So you've named your campaign, you've set your budget and your schedule, if you are doing lifetime. Now you choose your audience, and that is where this ad set comes into play, right? So let us start with the naming. So what is the right way for you to name your ad set? The right way for you to name your ad set is to name it according to your audience. So the good thing about Ads Manager is that even with your 1,000 naira, you can target 2 or 3 different audience group. And you'll be like, why do you even want to target different audience group? Why can't I put everything in one place? No. It's always good to have 3 different audiences so that number 1, you can know which of your audience is performing better. Because if you put everything together, you cannot tell that, oh, it is my interest-based audience, or it is my broad audience, or it is my retargeted audience. Please let me refresh our memory because of people that have eaten and forgotten our audiencing, right? So remember when I spoke about audiences, I spoke about different types of audience. Where is it? It will, let me see if I don't chop it, but forget. Okay, great. So I said we had 4 different types of audiences, right? Broad audience, when you want to reach a large audience, and interest-based audience, that when you are targeting these people's interests, people who watch this kind of movie, people who are interested in entertainment. And then similar audience, when you want to target your competitors' audience, right? And then custom audience, you want to target people that have engaged, that have watched your video, that have engaged with your ads, that have visited your website, that has watched, so far they have interacted with your assets at any point in time, they automatically are custom audiences, right? So now you now want to create 2 ad sets. You say, oh, because I want to see whether my broad audience will convert more than my interest-based audience. So you can now create 2 different ad sets. It's not extra money. It's still under your 1,000 naira. But please, if you're spending 1,000 naira, then don't have more than 2 ad sets or 3 ad sets, because it's going to be dragging. Do you understand? So just limit it. The larger your budget, then the more you can expand your ad sets. So how would you want to name this? So let's say the first audience I want to target, so let's say the first audience I want to target is the interest-based audience. So what I'll now do is that I'll now name it according. Remember how you named the campaign? I'll just come and say maybe sales campaign. Lush, so let's start with the name. Lush Luxury. So start now, name the audience interest based. I'll just use interest based. It depends. Anyhow you can do that will make you. Sometimes if you do interest based, you can say strangers or people, just anything, but I used to use interest based because that's what my head can carry. So interest based, you can now maybe put the campaign in case you see it, you know what campaign it's under. So sales campaign, right? Now anybody that comes into your ads manager and sees this automatically knows that this ad set is targeting people with interest in a specific topic, right? After naming, what you now do is you select your conversion location, right? Where do you want conversion to happen? Is it on messaging apps? That's Instagram, WhatsApp. Do you want people to interact with your post? Do you want them to like your post and all of that? Do you want people to engage with your website? Excuse me. Do you want people to engage with your app? Do you want people to engage with your Facebook page? But for us and for you, that is a business owner, please, you'd have to select messaging apps, right? So once you have selected messaging apps, what you now do is just leave this, don't touch this place. You come and select your particular page, right? That is why I said the first thing you must do is make sure you have a business page. Once you have created your business page, it's automatically show here, right? So you select your business page, and once you have linked your business page to your Instagram, it's automatically show here. So you can now decide and say, sorry, give me 1 minute. Sorry, excuse me. Can everyone hear me? Okay. Yes. Okay, great. Sorry. So you will now decide and say, okay, do I want people to message me on Instagram or WhatsApp? Most times I used to unselect Messenger, right? Because I'm not always on Facebook. Nobody's going to attend to them, right? And most times I don't even show my ads on Facebook. So there's no need for them to message. Anybody that wants to message me should message me where? On Instagram. So I can choose Instagram or WhatsApp, or either or and, right? So you can choose that, oh, you want people to message you both on Instagram and on WhatsApp, or you say, oh, I just want only Instagram. Do you get? So whichever it is, just choose the place. Give me a minute. So this. Getting a call, trying to tell the person to call me back. Yeah. So choose Instagram or WhatsApp, any one of them. So once you have chosen both, you can now just leave all these places. No need to select anything here, right? So just go all the way to this place. So another thing is that you can set an end date for your campaign. If you feel like you will not be coming to check it every day, right, you can say, oh, I want this campaign to run only for 7 days. After 7 days, it will just end it for you. You don't have to come back. But me, I don't end it. I just keep it running like that, right? So what you now do is, this is the audience, right? So this is where I'm going to teach us. After we have spoken about audience, we are going to end the class, and tomorrow we'll move over to ads. After we've learned ads tomorrow, I will now create an account, create an ad for us from start to finish. But I'm going to give us an assignment right now. That's right after this class, to just make sure that everybody is following. So now, audiencing, how do you choose your right audience as a business owner, right? Remember, we already spoke about having, like, writing the kind of audience you want to target, right? and I gave us this list. What did I say? I said that we should have an intent targeting list, right? Meaning you should know the age of your customers, you should know their location, you should know what they have interest, just keywords, but you don't need to know everything, just have keywords, right? You should know their income bracket. So are they rich people? Are they middle class people? Are they low class people, right? You should also know that, because it helps you. You can see someone who is very wealthy, you will know that, oh, you should be targeting high spenders, online shoppers, frequent travelers, right? CEOs, people that have money, basically, right? So gender, of course, and then profession. Profession is just to help you. So all of this would be what would help you choose your right audience, right? So let me now explain each of these audience icons. So you can see create audience here. You can see use saved audience, right? You'll be able to use saved audience if you have saved an audience. And how can you save an audience? So what you will do is, I'll start by explaining interest-based audience, and then I'll move to custom audience. So what you will do is you come here, and then you start implementing everything you have learned here. So let's say this is my brand, right? Luxury hair. And I want to target ladies who buy my hair. What I'll start with is I'll start with editing this, click on locations. Where did I put my location? I put Lagos, Nigeria as my location, right? Then I would come here and say Lagos. Sorry. Lagos, Nigeria, right? If you have any other state that you want to target, you can put it here, and it will keep dropping down. Let's say you want to target Benin. If you click on Benin, Benin to Asaba Road, you can be very, very specific self, or Asaba itself, anywhere, Delta State. So it's just keep adding. But for me, I want to target only Lagos State, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is that, so I've done the second thing. So age, I said my age bracket is 18 to 40 years old, right? So let's say the heads I have are for just young people. I don't want people of the older age to buy from me. So I'll just cap it at this. So I want to show you something. You will notice that it was at 65 plus before, right? If you look by the side, you see estimated audience size, 7 million to 8 million, right? This is very broad. Another hack is that the leaner the audience, the better. What do I mean by that? These 8 million people now that you want to target, it consists of men, right? Consists of women, consists of people in 65 years old, right? So, but if you're able to narrow down your audience, just narrow it down and say, oh, these are the people that I'm sure that are my customers, then meaning this size will reduce, but you're sure that they are people who need your products, right? So now let me reduce this to 40 as usual. Reduced to 40. You can see that this thing has reduced by 5 million to 6 million. Does that make sense? So once we have done this, you go to gender. Please let me start again so that I am not too fast. You come to ad sets. You name your ad sets. Remember, always name it according to your audience. Second, you click where you want people to message you. You want them to message you on your app, right? So you want them to engage with your app, your social media apps, fine. Click on messaging apps, right? Come here and select the particular apps. But I have said most times I don't select Messenger because it doesn't work. I've tried it in the past and it doesn't work. So just direct everybody to Instagram. But if your business is very active on Facebook and you used to get sales on Facebook, then you can do this, right? So after you have selected the app, you now come to audiencing. Before you start your audiencing, make sure you have this list written down somewhere. Very, very important. Make sure it is written down somewhere. So what you then do is that you start implementing that list. And the first thing I did was implement the location, right? And then I also implemented the age. For people who want to do store traffic, you want people to visit your store, you can put the exact address. Let me look for one address and put let's say Osakwa, London on. So you can see Osakwa, London, Lekki, Lagos. So if you are in Lekki, Osakwa, London, and you want people to, this is it, you see that the audience size have reduced, but these are the people who are exactly in that location. You can do Lekki, you can put other places, or people in Agungi can also come and visit you. So these are places in Lagos, right? You can put Agungi, you can even put an estate. Look at Bridgegate Estate, right? So this is just like, it's very, very good, but you cannot do this on Instagram or those messaging or Facebook. You can't do this. Even on your ads manager app, you can't do this, right? So what you then do is, let me go back and put in my Lagos. So Lagos, Nigeria. Select your age. I've told you, select your age. So this is the ultimate place. Before I get started, because I'm going to take me like 15 minutes or 10 minutes to explain this place, I would want to ask 1 or 2 questions to make sure that everyone is following me, or everyone has been following me up till now. So please answer me real quick so that we can all go and rest. Night is already long. What is the main thing? So if you're naming your campaign, right? When you've come into this ads manager platform, if you're naming your campaign, what are you going to name it about? Like, what is going to be the center of your campaign? Please, I need the answers in the chat box real quick. So what trick do you use to name your campaign? Let me see. Audience type is for ad sets. So campaign is the first one. This is still ad sets. Interest-based type, your goal, exactly. Please, people should follow me here. The purpose, exactly, right? So campaign is the first one, right? Campaign is your goal, your objective. Do you want messaging? Do you want people to message you? Do you want to run awareness? Do you want to run traffic? Right? That is why you can see messaging sales. It is now ad sets that you put your audience type. Please, let us write that down. If you are naming your campaign, you are naming it according to your intent, your goal, your objective. I already explained all of the objectives. You have awareness. Under awareness, you have reach, brand awareness, all those things. You have traffic, you have messaging, all of those things, right? Please make sure you are naming it according to your intent. Then ad sets, that's when you name it according to your audience type. According to your what? Audience type. So that is one hack I taught us. Another hack, so I said something about audience size, right? Why do you have to reduce this audience size? Why do you have to reduce the audience size? And how? Why and how do you reduce the audience size? Please, quick question and quick answers. Could have downloaded. So could have downloaded Facebook Manager app and has restrictions on the past ads. How do we go about them? Okay, so we'll be treating restrictions after on our third, no, not on our third class, after the third class, the fourth class. Someone that helps this that helps on restrict ad account to come and teach us how to remove restrictions. I don't want to focus on restrictions now, to make your ad more effective. Exactly. So thank you. I asked the question, why do you need to reduce the audience size? Someone said to make your ads more effective. Reduce your size to get leaner audience. The leaner the audience, the better. Thank you so much for everyone following me. That's exactly what I said, right? Reducing your audience means you are targeting the right people, the exact people. That is why you might want to reduce your audience size. And to be able to reduce it by choosing your exact age, gender, and all of that. See, I didn't even choose gender. Nobody pointed that out. So now let me now choose gender. Remember I said my gender is female, right? So I'll just come here and select women. because it's women I want to buy my hair. So you can see 2 million to 3 million, right? Women in Lagos. So meaning if I'm running ads, I'm going to be reaching this size of audience. Then I will now come to interests. So how do you select your interests? In fact, you might be asking yourself this question: how do I even, before I even write this list, how do I even know what my audience, my customers are interested in? First thing is, we already spoke about customer profiling. Who is your ideal customer? If you're starting a business, then you should know your ideal customer, right? You are buying a clothes. You have already said this, my customers should be someone who loves fashion a lot, right? That keyword fashion is an interest. So you come here and type fashion, and you see a lot of interest. And that's why this thing is very sweet. Unlike Instagram, you can see maybe just 2 suggestions, but here you see different things. People who like clothing, people who like fashion accessories, people who like fashion design, people who like different things. So you can choose as much as you want. For me, I would choose this. I'll keep on choosing until I'm satisfied. Street fashion. Come, let me choose fashion again. Fashion and makeup. So all those things, and you see as I'm choosing, if you notice, if you're looking at this audience size, it keeps, before when I removed, let me show you something in case you're not looking at this. So look at this. This is 1.7 to 2 million. Yeah. Let me delete now. Let me delete. So you see that it's 2.8 to 3 million. I will now come here and put fashion. Fashion accessories. You see that it has reduced to 1.3, meaning there are 1.3 women in Lagos who are interested in fashion, right? But you say, oh, I think I can still target more people. You come and still put another fashion here and say street fashion, clothing. Let's see, it doesn't increase. You say, okay, let's try another thing. Let me see, fashion and makeup. Oh, my audience, they will like fashion and makeup. Let me choose it. Immediately, see that it has increased. So now there are 1.7 million people, right, that love fashion. Just sometimes leave all these things first, that are interested in fashion and makeup. So if you're like, this is not all I want, Sha, you go back and see your this thing. Beauty, let's say beauty is still under fashion, so just so that you're not repeating things, most times I'll just leave it, right? You can check beauty salons, beauty, you check. You say, okay, let me see. I think people who are interested in maybe beauty and style, let's see if it will increase. It doesn't increase, right? It's like, okay, no problem. They're still under the same bracket. Let's check entertainment. So you can see entertainment, social concepts, people who like to watch shows, reality TV shows, blah, 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 all of those things. You can choose it. Let's see if it affects our audience. Perfect. You see, it has increased. So the good thing is that you get to know it just helps you even know the kind of people. So when someone comes to your store, you can profile, you can say, this person is a fashion person, this person would like entertainment. And that way you'll be able to talk to the customer in the way that you can convert this person. Do you understand? This will just help you know your ideal customers. So you can go on and on and on and on. I wouldn't go, the list can be a lot. So what happens in the case where you don't even know a keyword for your customers, right? Or you feel like this is not enough for you, you need to know more. You go to your Google, right? Google should be everybody's friend. We are in technology age, and just type how to target customers on Facebook ads for my hair brand. So you should be able to do research, right? You will now make the best out of Facebook ads for your company. You can look through all of these things. how to target Facebook ads to hair products or audience. You can open it and just check through. So what these articles have done is that they've helped you. So they've done the research and they've seen that, oh, you might have problem with keywords, and also they've helped you get all of them in a place. So you can just look through, right? You see hair products, right? Realize that I didn't even put something around hair for someone that wants to sell hair, right? You go. Now they've given me a hint. I'll just write hair here. You can see hair care, hair products, hair coloring, hair this, all of them falls under hair products. I'll just put hair products here. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't, that means it has not increased. But what it will do is that it will now target these people that have all of these interests plus hair products. It will target them specifically, right? You go back and check. You see majority of people interested in hair products are in a relationship or engaged, and they take larger proportions of, for about 42% relationship. So you put here relationship. Most times so you can put in a relationship. Those people that put in a relationship on their Facebook and all, if you put it here, let's see, it doesn't increase. Sorry, it has not increased. So most times they all fall under this, but the thing is that this audience you have is just very good for you to put be more detailed as you can be as possible. It's very good. So what Facebook will now do is that you'll target people who have interest in entertainment plus interest in hair products plus in a relationship. Does that make any sense? Am I communicating? I have some questions here. Hey, ChatGPT. Don't worry, we are going to talk about ChatGPT. I have something very special for us with ChatGPT. So I'll just stop here. But the whole trick is that the power of Ads Manager is in your audiencing. Without this audiencing, you can use Instagram, but Facebook has been able to empower their Ads Manager to the extent that you can target the exact interests of that person, right? Remember we said profession. You can come here and now target chief executive officers, right? CEO. Let me see. Why don't I have that here? Ah, they've taken it away. Interesting. Manager. I'll check for alternatives for professions, but I know that you can target people who are in C levels. But yeah, the point is that just make sure that you are targeting everybody that you can target. Make your research, look at blogs, make your own list, look at your competitors. Once you have done all of those things, you now sit down and start doing your audience, right? So for you to be able to, after you've done all these things, because you don't want to do it again, we are creating a new campaign, you please save this audience. So you click on save this audience, right? And name it however you want to name it. So I can just name it Lush Luxury Interest Base. So I used to put the dates, right, or the months in case I want to create a new audience next month. So I'll just put March 2023 and save. So once you save it, if you create a new campaign, right, you can just click on saved audience, use saved audience. Wait, hold on, I think it has not refreshed, but if it once it refreshes, yeah, you can see it. Lush Luxury Interest, you just click on it to show you your audience size is 2.5. You'll be able to see people who have interest in fashion, beauty, makeup, blah blah blah. You just select it. Once selected, you don't have to do all these things that we just did again, right? It just automatically uploads this for you. So that's about interest-based audience. Secondly, if you want to do broad audiencing, how do you do broad audiencing? So what I'll do is that I'll take this out and click on create new audience, right? So broad audiencing is that you don't want to put all these interests, right? But you feel like there's some people that might want your hair, but Facebook has not been able to capture their interest because probably they are not active, they did not update their status on Facebook and blah, 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 all those things, right? So what you will now do is that you just put the date and say, okay, so this is broad audience. But most times, if you want to use a broad audience, make sure you have an interest based, meaning you have 2 ad sets. So ad sets 1 will be interest based, ad set 2 will be broad. So if this is going to be a broad, then you are changing your name to Lush Luxury Broad Sales Campaign. Does that make sense, please? Okay, thank you for everybody encouraging me. God bless you, because my head is banging. It's the love of everyone here that has brought me to this class this night, because my head wants to explode. I've not even eaten today. So so for your broad audience, you put in Lagos, and then you come and filter your age. You know that no matter how broad it wants to be, people above 40 years will not buy your product. Put it. You also do your gender, right? You know that men have no business buying your wig, so you put women. And once you put it, that is it. Your audience size is limited to this. You don't have to do any detailed targeting. So it is your detailed targeting that is the interest, right? So we have spoken about interest-based audience, and now we've spoken about broad audience. So broad audience is just basically filtering for your age and gender and probably location, and just leaving it like that, right? Like I said, if you want to have 2 audiences, why would you want to have 2 audiences? Because you would want to test which one converts better, right? Which one is bringing more messages for you. I'll show you how to run the analytics, how to check your reports and all of that. But what you should know is that for you to have 2 audiences, meaning you want to test it, right? And you should know how to separate both of them. So the third audience that we spoke about was what? Who can remember? Please, can someone remind me? I've forgotten. Thank you thank you, everybody. Please, who can remember our third audience? Yes, custom based. I love you guys so much. You guys are giving me joy. So custom based, we've spoken about interest based audience. We've spoken about broad audience, and now we'll be talking about custom based. What is custom? Like when you hear custom, what is custom? It's just you basically targeting people who have interacted with your assets, right? So for you to do custom based, all you need to do is come here, click on create new, right? You see custom audience, you see lookalike. Custom audience is people who have interacted. Lookalike is your competitors, right? So you can see which new people who are similar to your most valuable audiences. So you create on custom audience. I'll explain all of these audiences. So your sources is websites, meaning you want to interact, you want to message people, you want to show your ad to people who have interacted with your website only, right? Customer list, let's say you have a list of 10,000 customers, or some people used to go and buy phone numbers and emails. Not that I would advise it, but if you have access and you know that these people are your exact potential customers, you can upload their list here and target them on Facebook. That is why this is very powerful. Let's say you have somebody, let's say you sell baby care, new mom and baby care products, all these feeding bottles, diapers, all of that, and now you have a list of 2 million pregnant women or 2 million mothers in Lagos. All you just need to do is collect that list and upload it. And once you upload it, you can show your ads to only those people, right? But what you should be more concerned with is meta sources, right? So after you've run your ad for some time, you've had about over 10,000 people watch your video, you have over 20,000 people watch your video, you can retarget those people who have watched your video. So all you just need to do is select maybe Instagram account. Let's do Instagram account, or let's just say video. Let's have a video. Click on next, right? Click on 180 days, depending on how many days. Me, I used to use 180 days. That's if you've run ads up to 180 days. But if not, you can do 30 days in 1 month, in the past 1 month, in the past 3 months. 3 months is 90 days, right? You will now come here and choose content type, people who have watched. So the hack is just choose people who have watched at least 10 seconds of your video, right? Anybody who has watched 10 seconds of your video is definitely interested in your videos, right? Then click on choose videos. You can select the exact video that you want people to engage with. So you can see all my videos, right? Let's go to Instagram now, Instagram profile. So you can choose videos that people have watched a lot on, why is this limited? Okay, this is just page 1. Let me go all the way to page 3, right? Give me a minute. So you can select all these posts. That's the amazing thing. Look at this video. Now I have 4,000 people that have watched it. So if I want to retarget all of you that have watched these 4,000 videos, and 4,000 people that have watched this video, I'll select here. I'll now come and say, okay, I want to also target people that have watched which video again? This one. This one has 38,000. Wow. I'll select it. I'll come again and say, I want to select which one? Let me see. This one has 16,000. Amazing. I would select this. This one has 700. Interesting. This way, if you select now, you see that I'm targeting about 40,000 people, right, that have watched this video. So I'll now click on confirm. And then I'll just name it watched 10 seconds video. And then I'll create my audience. And you see that it is created, meaning my ad will only show to those people that watched those videos. Does that make sense, please? Am I making sense? Don't worry, I'm already done. I'll be done in 5 minutes. I'm even having a headache. But please, this I said, does it make sense? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I would answer questions now. And that's how to create your custom audience. I wouldn't go to lookalike audience because I feel like we're already we've learned enough for this night. So tomorrow I would start from creating lookalike audience. After that, I'll move to creating your ad. And after that, we'll talk about different types of videos or content types that converts well on Facebook ads, how to put your primary text, hacks to use for headline, hacks to use for your primary text, hacks to even use for the kind of content you want. But for now, we are going to stop here. I would answer questions, but let me do a quick recap. So today we spoke about creating your first Facebook ad and even creating your ad manager account. So the first thing I said was you go to facebook.com, right, on your browser. If you don't have a browser, go to your phone. And once you have facebook.com, make sure you have a page. If you don't have, go to pages on facebook.com and you'll be able to create a page, right? And once you've created your business page, you are good to go. All you just need to do is go to business.facebook.com/ads manager and you are brought to this place, right? Once you are brought to the ads manager account, you go ahead to set your campaign. On your campaign level, make sure you name it according to your intent. Do you want an awareness? Just run an awareness campaign, just run a messaging campaign, just run a traffic campaign, whichever it is, make sure that your campaign has the name of your intent. The name of the goal of the campaign, right? So this is what your campaign looks like. On the campaign level, you are only editing the name. You're also editing the budget as well as the objective, right? After campaign, you move over to the ad set. In a campaign, we have the campaign, we have the ad set, and we have the ad. After the campaign, you go to the ad set. What happens in the ad set? The ad set is for you to define your audience. Who do you want to target, right? And we'll start by naming who your target audience would be, right? We also spoke about different types of audience. We explained the interest-based audience, we explained broad audience, and then I showed us how to create a custom audience. Right, the last one, which is the similar audience lookalike, we'll be talking about it tomorrow. But in setting up your ad set, what you have to do is name your ad set according to your audience. Choose your conversion location. Where do you want people to message you on? Do you want them to message you, or do you want them to engage with your Instagram, your messaging apps, or do you want them to just engage on your ad, whatever? So once you have chosen that, you choose the specific platform. The hack I gave us was that take out Messenger, because most times the leads that come on Messenger are not quality leads, right? So just limit it to Instagram and maybe WhatsApp. Sometimes you might even want to limit your WhatsApp, right? So after you have done that, you come all the way to your audience. I spoke about, before creating your audience, make sure you have created your detailed targeting list where you have your age, your customer's age, location, interest, browsing habits, income brackets, gender, and profession, right? This is what will help you to create an interest-based audience. If you need more help, check Google by searching the exact audience you're looking for on Facebook ads, right? And search the exact probably products you sell or what you do, right? Basically. And that is the summary of what we've spoken about today. Tomorrow we'll talk about lookalike audience. I'll teach us placement, and then we'll talk about ad, and then we're going to create our ad. Let me see if I have, so for us that don't have laptop for this, how can we use our phones? So download Ads Manager on your facebook.com, on your Facebook app. Go all the way to, I showed us at the bottom right of your screen. If you watch this video, you see where I showed you. So at the bottom right of your screen, you would see Ads Manager. So far you have downloaded your Ads Manager and you have logged into your Facebook, then it will take you to the Ads Manager account. So under the Ads Manager account, just create, right? Choose your intent, click on messaging to ask you for your audience and all of that. Then you can just make use of it. Remember, the major thing, the major converting elements are your audience and your ad. We are talking about audience, so make sure you are very, very accurate with your audience. Let me see. I can't read to, how can one access to, okay, I've spoken about mobile phones. Okay, thank you very much, yo. Thank you for everyone, even the love messages. I can see everything. Thank you so much for attending this class. We'll send the recording to everyone who attended, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Please, my assessments, I almost forgot. Please don't log off. Assignment is for everybody to attempt building an audience, right? So what you're going to do is access your Ads Manager or your Facebook Ads Manager. If you need time, let me know. We'll move tomorrow's class. But what you're going to do is do everything I have taught us today, right? Create your business account or your Facebook page, log into or access your Ads Manager account, right? So what you will now do is set up your campaign. What I'll be looking out for is that I want to see the name, right? I want to see the objective. I don't mind. I don't care about budget because I just speak about budget. So I just want to see the name. I want to see the objective. And when you go to ad set, what I want to see is your audience. I want to see how you have built your interest-based audience. I'm particular about your interest-based audience, right? That is what I want to see. If you can't do it, then give me this, right? If you can't do what I asked you to do, just give me this. What you're going to do is just write it. My campaign is an engagements campaign. The name of my campaign is this engagement, right? And my ad set is this. And this is the list. I've chosen, this is the right group for me. I've just do this list and write the answers here, right? So how would you submit this? After you've done this, just take a screenshot and send it to the community manager via the DM or on the group, and we'll be able to access it. I will know because I know everybody that attended this class, right? So I'll be able to see who attempted the assessment and who didn't attempt the assessment. Thank you everyone for joining us. We love you all so much and see you in our next class. Glory, I think it's over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I think we can go and sleep because time has already gone. Thank you very much, Ada. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.